Imagine Europe in 550 AD. Rome has collapsed. Gothic warlords rule shattered kingdoms. Scythian horsemen thunder across endless steppe. Thracian tribes grip the Balkan mountains like living stone. Now, blink. A single century passes. It's 650 AD, and everything is gone. The Goths vanished. The Scythians erased. The Thracians forgotten like smoke in the wind. And in their place, stretching from the Baltic to the Adriatic, from the Elbe to the Volga, a new people dominates half the continent, the Slavs. How do entire nations disappear overnight? And how does a culture with almost no archaeological footprint suddenly rewrite the map of Europe? This is not migration. This is not conquest. This is the greatest magic trick in European history. One that baffled historians for over 1,000 years. But today, DNA has finally cracked the case. You're watching Stone and Bone, where science digs up the secrets history tried to bury. Hit subscribe, because this revelation will change how you see Europe forever.
Stand on a hilltop in Central Europe around 400 AD. Below you, the continent vibrates with tribes. Gothic settlements across Poland. Vandals marching toward Africa. Scythian riders dominating the steppe. Thracian chiefs guarding the Balkan passes. Power, culture, identity, all alive, all documented. Now, scroll forward 2 centuries. Their names vanish from the record as if someone deleted them with a single stroke. The Chronicles simply replace every tribe with one word: Slavs. But archaeology shows almost nothing before the 6th century. It's the perfect paradox. Where did the Slavs come from? And where did everyone else go? For centuries, no one had the answer. Until blood did.
Late 20th century scientists began mapping Y chromosomes across Eastern Europe. They found one lineage everywhere, R1A. At first, it looked like the Slavic signature, but there was a problem. R1A was also in India, Iran, the Viking world, Central Asia. It was ancient, too ancient. Like finding a Toyota Camry at a crime scene. Common, meaningless. But then scientists zoomed in. Not the broad haplogroup, but the subclades. And 2 codes changed everything. R1A, Z280, Eastern Slavs. R1A, M458, Western Slavs. A 2015 Underhill study proved it. These branches were uniquely Slavic. But ancient skeletons told a story even stranger than anyone expected.
Picture Poland around 400 AD. Germanic pottery, Gothic burials, runes, a people who would one day sack Rome. Now jump to 600 AD. Slavic huts, Slavic rituals, Slavic everything. Textbooks said the Goths simply migrated away, but the DNA laughed at that theory. Pre-500 AD, Germanic Y DNA, I1, R1b. Post 500 AD, Slavic Y DNA, R1A M458. Yet their autosomal DNA, the full genetic profile, showed 80 to 90% continuity, meaning same people, same blood, different culture. The Goths didn't vanish. They stayed and became Slavs. The body remained, the identity changed. Let me ask you, is identity shaped by blood or by culture? Comment below. I want to hear your take.
For 1,000 years, the steppe of Ukraine belonged to the Scythians, golden-armed archers feared from Persia to Greece. Then the Chronicles fall silent. By the 600s, Slavic farmers take their place. Historians assumed extinction. DNA proved survival. Scythian genomes matched the Yamnaya, the Indo-European founders, and modern Ukrainians still carry those signatures. A 2018 study in Science confirmed it. Scythian blood flows strongly in Ukraine and southern Russia. The warriors of the steppe didn't disappear. They transformed. Their horses went quiet. Their language shifted. Their identity changed. But their blood lives on.
Now enter the stone fortress of the Balkans. For centuries it belonged to Thracians and Illyrians. History says they were wiped out by Slavic invaders. Genetics says otherwise. The dominant Y lineage in the Balkans today is I2A, a lineage older than Rome, older than farming, older than writing. 10,000 years of unbroken continuity. Studies, Matthiasson, 2018, Nature, proved it. Modern South Slavs are largely the same people as ancient Balkan tribes. The conquerors didn't replace the conquered. The conquered became the conquerors. New language, new customs, old blood. Identity repainted, not removed.
The pattern is everywhere. Goths became Slavs. Scythians became Slavs. Thracians became Slavs. Not through genocide, not through replacement, through cultural infection. Slavic culture spread like a virus. Adaptable villages, flexible leadership, an easy-to-learn language, a religion that absorbed local gods, a system perfect for the chaos after Rome's collapse. It didn't conquer people, it absorbed them. Let me ask you, what spreads faster? Armies, religions, or languages? Drop your answer in the comments. By the year 1000, Slavic-speaking peoples covered 1/5 of Europe. From the Arctic Circle to Greece, from Trachea to Russia. But this wasn't the expansion of a tribe. It was the transformation of entire nations. Just like Latin reshaped Gaul without replacing the Gauls. Just like Arabic reshaped Egypt without replacing the Egyptians. Slavic culture reshaped Europe without replacing Europeans. But the truth threatened politics. 19th century nationalism demanded pure origins, clear borders, one blood, one tribe. The myth of Slavic brotherhood became political weaponry. But it wasn't true. Poles carry Gothic echoes. Ukrainians carry Scythian blood. Serbs carry Thracian ancestry. Croats hold Illyrian roots. The Slavic expansion was cultural, not biological. Nationalists didn't like that story, so it disappeared. But bones don't lie.
Today, millions test their DNA, and they find Germanic markers in Poles, Scythian markers in Ukrainians, ancient Balkan lineages in South Slavs. Every result whispers the same truth. The vanished tribes never vanished. They became us. Identity is not a single thread. It is a tapestry woven over thousands of years.
So what was the greatest magic trick in European history? Not the disappearance of nations, but the transformation of nations. To be Polish is to carry Gothic echoes. To be Ukrainian is to inherit Scythian blood. To be Serbian is to bear Thracian ancestry. And to be all of them is to be Slavic. The Slavs were never one tribe. They were a phenomenon, a cultural wave that reshaped Europe without erasing its past. And if you've ever taken a DNA test, you already know. These stories aren't just history. They're in you. Hidden lineages, forgotten migrations, ancient secrets waiting to be uncovered. You've been watching Stone and Bone. If this opened your eyes, share it, like it, and subscribe, because the next secret in your DNA is already calling.